4 years, the Immigrant Defenders Law Center has been fighting for immigrant communities in Southern California against injustices in the immigration system. IMDEF is the largest nonprofit in our region exclusively focused on deportation defense, serving nearly 9,000 clients from 83 nationalities in 2025 alone. The injustices in the U.S. immigration system aren't new, but the quantity of people detained has increased drastically. Before this administration, ICE was holding around 40,000 people in a national network of detention centers on any given day. In just 1 year, this number has increased by over 75%, with a record of 73,000 people being held in detention as of mid-January. For those who are incarcerated, being inside a detention center can mean medical neglect, inadequate food, and unsanitary conditions, leading many people to sign paperwork to self-deport out of fear of what could happen to them in a place like Adelanto.
My name is Hannah Kazem. I am a staff attorney here at the Immigrant Defenders Law Center. IMDEF is the largest deportation defense nonprofit in Southern California. It's important to note that detention is really a euphemism. We're talking about prison. Many of our clients are reporting that the conditions in these detention centers are far more harsh than they have encountered in other prisons. One of the biggest issues that we're seeing is medical neglect. The reality is that this harshness is on purpose. It is designed to break people and cause them to abandon their cases even when those cases might have been otherwise successful. Late last year, I had a client who was grabbed in a raid on a Home Depot. Was calling me, was calling his family, desperate for assistance. The Clue Justice Fund was able to provide those funds, was able to be with his family that same week. The minute someone is released, they become much more likely to win their case. Being released from detention can literally transform someone's life. I want immigrant families to know that they are not alone. So you will not be alone in this process. There will be people to walk through it with you, to make sure that your voice is heard, and to make sure that you have an understanding of what's going on.
But there is hope. In response, Clue and the Immigrant Defenders Law Center paired up to create the Detained Immigrant Bond Fund. IMDEF identifies clients who qualify for bond, and Clue pays the bond. The bond fund gives people something powerful, freedom, while they fight their case. Here's where we saw the true power of mutual aid. Community members donated over $1 million to free people from detention, while volunteers learn how the bond process works. Through your donation, Clue and IMDEF were able to return over 100 people to their families from September through December 2025, and just in a few months became the largest bond fund provider in the United States. Detention conditions are life-threatening. IMDEF's legal team travels weekly to visit detained community members and represent them in their bond hearings and immigration cases. Donating to release community members brings them to reunite with families. The invaluable work of the lawyers and staff of IMDEF shines a light of hope for immigrants in the courts of our city. Please join us in recognizing the Immigrant Defenders Law Center and their fight for justice.